I was out here
Jemaya,
building Exodia.
yeah, basically. These are the prices that Jemaya gives you. They may change in the future when I figure it out better.
They're low balls. Buy it now.
I do not have 7,500 gold. Turns out I don't have quite that much yet. I will nod and say, "Well, thank you. That is a bit out of my my ability to purchase just now, but I will probably come back and purchase some later if they're still available."
She says, you might try looking in the desert because I know that the Netherese used them for war in the early, in the early years of the war until they figured out that Farum eat them. So there may be broken pieces buried in the sand.
That's a good idea. Thanks, Demaya.
If you have a druid or ranger with you, they could cast the spell Commune with Nature, which would help you find it. Like a gigantic metal detector.
I'm a commuter, if you will. I commute. Commute to nature.
Thank you. Oh, I should be up here. Thank you for that. That's some good information, Demaya. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, pal. Curtis, were you saying Arcanon was going to do something?
No. I think just waiting for everyone else to get done. We want the gambling.
I'm done. I'm also going to go use the bathroom. Is Brittany not back yet? Shut up. I'll be back.
Okay, Raul. Anything left for you?
So I kind of made up some of what the prices were because I didn't know how much bloodgrass and wheat and empty vials cost.
Empty vials are on the list.
I looked. They're not there.
Liar. They're on the non-magical section.
Yeah, well, my non-magical section has like 4 things. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, right, because I sorted it. Empty vials worth 1 gold piece.
What?
1 gold piece.
Each vial?
Yeah.
Okay. And wheat and bloodgrass.
Bloodgrass. I could make this complicated and say that you probably can't find that here, but I'm not going to do that. Because why?
There's vampires here. We can find bloodgrass.
Wheat. You can buy an entire pound of wheat for a single coin.
Oh, I still have 2
single
pounds.
copper piece.
I still have a whole lot of wheat. Never mind.
You have effectively a lifetime supply of wheat for this purpose.
Yeah. And just 4 bloodgrass whatevers.
Units.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at other stuff that's similar, we'll say 5 gold for each unit.
Okay. We'll buy 2 of those boys. And then I'm done. Just gotta subtract it.
Okay. I've gone ahead and added it to the list.
Cool.
What is there? Okay, if everybody's done, then you guys decide where you want to go now. Here's the Netherrealm map. I've added your actual location to the map now. I still have Vivek's piece on there. I guess he is coming with you, isn't he?
You know, he doesn't need to. He could stay back if he wants.
He is though. Unfortunately, he is.
Unfortunately, he is.
All right, let me really quick. Let me get those spells. I guess we've divided everything, so let me get the thing properly added to my inventory that I said I was going to take real quick.
Yeah.
I should have been doing that earlier, but it just dawned on me that we're done and leaving. So let me do that. But I think we're going gambling next because
Yeah.
we definitely make smart
Gambling.
decisions.
Are we leaving at night, and can I collect some kobold sale items before we leave?
You guys can leave whenever you want to leave.
Raul's gonna ask if we can leave at night. Well, can Fibic even walk around in the daytime?
Actually,
That's a good question.
I
I don't
Burns
think
in
he
the
can,
sun.
right?
We need some wrappings.
Oh,
Donde
he'll take care
está
of
la
it.
biblioteca?
Okay.
Me llamo T. Bon la araña disco. Oh, not that kind of rap. No.
Report, Danny.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Report.
Danny as a bard would be amazing, and I want to see it happen.
Just only rap in Spanish.
So you guys are going to spend one last night in Doubloon?
Oh, I'm fine leaving at night. I just want to collect some stuff. I have a
What are we discussing?
delivery at night that I need to grab.
Leaving time. When are we leaving?
But also traveling in the desert at night was scary.
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 Oh yeah, are we just gonna?
Yeah, can we like
Teleport?
teleport there? Since we're in civilization?
We do have our. Well, we also have our taxi. I mean the voice. I mean our patron.
Taxi.
I mean, railroad.
Yeah, can we leave at night? So I can get
Sure.
something.
Okay. You
Yeah?
can pay for and pick
Awesome.
up those. Yep, you can pay for and pick up those items.
Will do.
If everyone else is good on spell slots and abilities and everything,
I'll tell
then
them
there's
I
no
Oh, are we
reason
not
you can't
resting?
leave at night.
Should we?
This
Well, I
our
have
meeting was early in the morning, or not early in the morning, but in the morning after a long rest. I believe.
Yeah.
I have spells that are more city oriented.
So-
Hmm.
Oh, you
also
want to
have-
swap out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let before I ask my question, I'll let William answer. You know what we're doing with rests right now.
That's up to the party. If you guys want to take a rest, you can.
I'm down to
Yeah,
rest.
if we need a rest.
I'm missing one whole spell slot, so I don't know if I'll switch.
I don't think I'm missing anything, but if people need a rest, I have no complaints.
Well, if we're
Those
staying
of
one more
you
day,
who
I'm gonna go write down
Those of
another
you who
spell in
swap
my
up-
spell book.
Oh, you want to add the spell?
Well, see, okay, so just to clarify, we had this relatively in the morning, early on in the day. People want to do.
You
We want to stay for one more, or we want to get one more rest in, which would involve staying for one more day. If that's the case, I would want to go to the library and add one more spell to my spell book for the proper cost.
Sure. You've got telepathic bond, which you were working on before. And then you've got the two new spells, Arcane Hand and Arcane Eye.
All right, I'm working on getting this stuff added, but I will take a quick look at that. And it is assumed that Jane's just going to spend the entire time adding the rest of the day, if we are staying another night, adding spells to the spell book.
Okay. Is everyone else just chilling at the inn, or anything?
I'm chilling. So okay, here's the thing. When I'm told, who's telling? Where do I learn about the gambling place at? Do you got who's gonna be telling me?
Your lady Tamora, of course.
Well, that's what my question is if it's a Taikian temple, would Arcanon know anything about Taiki? Who eventually split into Tamora.
Why don't you roll history?
Alright, so you Arcanon, you've definitely heard about Tyche because whenever you bring up that you worship Tymora, goddess of luck, people look at you funny and tell you Tyche is the goddess of luck.
Um,
So you know who she is.
so yeah, so I'm gonna say, but I don't know that Tyche is kind of Timora. I wouldn't know that, right?
You know basically nothing about her. If you want, you could ask somebody about it or read up on it in the library.
Well, no, I would just think maybe I'm in another region that has like a lesser goddess or of luck, like a lesser one. And so I'd
Sure.
still be like, if I'm told of that, I'm like, Archidon would be like, oh, like the goddess I worship that I'm, pretty much a prophet of is kind of way above this other one. Like none of these other people are gonna stand a chance because I'm thinking it's a whole, just worse version.
Does he say that to us, or he just kind of thinks it?
I'm gonna say that.
There's no luck goddess above Tyche.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say boy, I must have gone far far away. I'm gonna say um that's where you're wrong.
Where are you from again? Did you even say? Where are you from? You said something about up north in some city that doesn't exist, at least here.
I'm gonna say no, I'm from the south.
I'm from the
I'm-
south.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say, oh, I'm from around
These parts.
the
Yeah, buddy.
um did I ever come up with the I'm gonna just say around the Stored Coast.
Never heard of that, right?
You guys actually go ahead and roll history.
Oh, oral history. Let's see. Is Arv hanging out with us? Or he got a nice
who?
room?
What are you guys doing?
We're just chatting.
Yeah. I'll be out here. Or in here,
Why
rather.
did that roll twice? Did you see that?
Okay. I'll go ahead and grab
Actually,
Arv.
I will be doing so if something has a casting time that's really long, but it's not concentration, can I cast it while I'm like walking around and stuff?
Yeah, as long as you're not doing anything strenuous.
Or sleeping?
No.
Sure, you cannot cast a spell
there's no
while-
rule that
while
says you have
sleeping.
to stay in one place.
Okay. And
Like
what time is it
dancing while you
exactly?
walk. Your meeting ended sometime around 11 in the morning, so it can be whatever time you want it to be. Between
Okay,
then
I'll
and
just-
dark, which
I'll-
is 6
I'll
o'clock.
cast this 8-hour spell tomorrow when my spells are prepared.
All right.
So I'm gonna as we're all kind of resting about and relaxing, I'm gonna tell people that like I'm quite the connoisseur of gambling halls. That that um that there's not a game out there that not a game of chance out there that that he can't get the upper hand in. He says that
No, my scorpion. That one.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say we're gonna get that 25K gold for that diamond. We're gonna get that within days.
Ral's just not gonna be listening at all while he's mixing potions and just nod at everything he's saying.
I'm gonna starve my scorpion to death.
So I take out a
Oh.
deck of cards to be like, okay, who wants to learn the tricks?
If anyone
If anyone wants to play.
Sorry, I'm busy.
I'm gonna say if no one actually comes down for it, I'm gonna say you guys might want to hand me your gold if if we're gonna gamble. I don't know if you guys can be trusted to win anything. You guys might want me to handle this then.
So you have more gold to lose?
And Arcanon's gonna laugh. He's gonna say, "Lose." I don't know the meaning of the word.
Jane's physically not here for this conversation. Like I said, she's in the library learning a new spell or two.
No, she's not.
Danny, I left you some information in the chat.
Were you
Oh.
just in prison? I would count that as losing.
Yep. Thank you.
Curtis!
What was
What was
that?
that?
I can't.
I can't.
Are you,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Hello.
I said weren't you just in prison? I'd count that as losing.
And he says, tell you the truth, I kind of he says, I don't even know myself how I got in there.
That's very reassuring.
And he says, all right, I guess I'll have to show you my unique talents then.
Uh-huh. Mix stuff. I'm gonna bury what I just brewed in the dirt.
Is starving to death.
William, I would like to attempt to brew this potion overnight. I have advantage on wisdom checks, and I'm not even exhausted this time.
Sure, that'll work.
Okay, I'm gonna try to brew.
Polyjuice potion.
I have a lot of supply. I'm gonna try to brew 10 and see how that goes.
Okay.
Hopefully this.
That'll take you all day, but you can do it.
That's fine. I got all day to waste. What do you want me to
To
roll?
spend. I'll let you decide. You can roll anywhere between 1 and 10 herbalism checks. You can bet it all on one roll to make things easy, or you can make individual. Whatever you want.
We're gonna do batch because this spell lasts 1 hour.
Okay.
So, however that works.
Every time you add an ingredient or stir, change the flame.
Yeah, I
There's
might
a
cast
chance
it like
can go
twice.
wrong.
Yeah, I got the spell slots.
Right.
Wait, you're casting potions with a spell? Or
I'm
you're
buffing
casting potions?
my wisdom so that I do better because I'm not proficient.
How wise of you.
Yes, it's a very cool thing.
All right. Making the potions at the same time will be a bit more difficult.
Oh. Okay.
So I'll be raising the DC for that one.
Oh.
Barnacles.
What is the roll?
It'll be a wisdom check. You
Yes.
add proficiency if you've got proficiency in herbalism tools.
Do not.
All right, then it's just straight wisdom, I think.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh. I hate this game. What's the point of this game? Huh?
When we were doing this last time, didn't we come up with a DC for the difficulty of this potion?
Let me look. 18. Waste my time
Yeah,
and money.
all
Alright,
that money.
great.
So you don't botch all of them, but
Oh,
out of the 10 that you're trying to make, you managed to make 3.
I will take it, I guess. That's fine. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
You can also lower the DC for future checks by 1 due to
Ooh,
your practice.
look at that. All right.
Sailing upwards.
Yeah. Learning.
All right.
It's like school.
Curtis, for convenience, will say that you learned about the Temple of Tyche earlier, talking with prisoners about who the goddess of luck really is.
Sounds good.
All right. Danny, have you figured out the spell cost and paid that all out, and which spells you want to add, and so on?
Yeah, I've been looking at the spells. I am figuring it out. I don't really have any questions about it though, because it all just makes sense. I'm just looking at the spell list to see what they would have.
Okay. Arcane Eye is an invisible eyeball you can see through. Arcane Hand is a gigantic master hand that you can tell to do different useful things. And Telepathic Bond is thinking all together in a group at distance. It's nice. Useful for party functions. Anyone besides Danny doing anything?
Nope.
Sounds like no.
Not from me.
In that case, you guys can have your long rest and either swap out your spells if that's something your class does, or at the very least, feel nice and refreshed.
Nice.
I'm finna be.
I am going to do telepathic bond. That just seems the most useful to us as a group.
Okay.
That's a 5th level spell slot, and I only have 1, and I like summoning dragons. Crap.
If you like Danny, we can decide retroactively. If you want more time to think about it. It's a little
Well,
sloppy, but
yeah.
there was actually something I wanted to talk with you about in the whisper chat. Jane goes to sleep.
Okay. Really quick, I'm just gonna grab 2 spells. I'm in the library, so I'm gonna grab 2 conjuration spells because I can describe them for half time and half cost. And I think I'm gonna grab 2 4th level spells just so you're aware. If this is okay, I'd like to grab 2 conjuration spells: Dimension Door and Faithful Hound.
From the library?
Yes.
From the library.
Sure.
All right. So that'll take 8 hours since I get that halved, and 50 gold. It would be 200 gold. It's 200 gold. 8 hours and 200 gold. So let me remove that, and I will hop over to the Whisper chat in just a moment because I clicked out of the wrong thing.
All right. Guys, this might take a while, so now is an optimal time for break.
Play Dokley.
Characters.
Well, Zach.
My scorpion, Curtis.
No. Oh man. So what are you gonna do about the dentistry issue?
Kind of demand that they fix my shit for free,
That is probably what you should
considering that this tooth has eaten up like $1,200 and it was not even an issue before he worked on it. I'll deal with like the other teeth as they come, but this one tooth is the main problem, obviously. I'm all ibuprofened up.
Oh, it hurts.
It'd be hurting.
Throw it out. Use the ice skate.
It hurts the most it's ever hurt.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in Whisper
'cause-
Chat.
You know I don't be taking profens or even like painkillers in general. But when I do, I'll be taking them. Pretty much scorpion.
Did it die?
No, I just didn't feed it or water it, which is fine because naturally scorpions can live like a long time, but it might hurt my chances of, because I want to use the awaken spell on it.
But that's okay,
Um,
right?
And have a little, yeah, but it might hurt my chances of like, so the awaken spell, the way it works is for like a month. So you forever enchant a creature with 10 intelligence.
Oh,
Right.
so it's either
So
your
they
buddy or not.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, it's your
Oh.
buddy, and I think they can speak, but I don't know if they can speak or not.
They should be able
but
to if they got a 10. Well, maybe
but
not.
they're
'cause
only your
limited.
buddy. They're only your buddy, regardless of how you treat them for 30 days, and depending on how you treated them during those 30 days,
Oh.
they could just like dip on you
Buy
after
that-
you've used
buy
a
that little
agate
boy
of
a cute cage.
These are my $10.
But does he
Start
like it there?
thirsting to death.
Does he like it there, Zach?
Oh no, probably not.
Cage probably costs like 1 silver, 1 gold.
A scorpion?
For a scorpion? Oh, a
Yeah,
cage.
but Arv already got a scorpion. He doesn't know any better.
You don't know about cages?
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant the scorpion itself.
No.
Just buy another one. Your scorpion pet died? Just buy another one. No, I
a
got
new
a,
backpack.
I got a scorpion, man, and a couple centipedes.
Where'd your
But I mean,
spider go?
if he's thirsting and starving to death, he might eat the centipedes,
That's
which is
fine.
fine. I just want the scorpion. But my plan is, I have the scorpion. I'm going to cast Awaken on it, which takes 8 hours, which is horrible.
Dang.
It's a 5th level spell.
Is it a ritual?
And no, interestingly enough. Oh, I need my gaseous form.
Oh yeah, let me long rest this boy up.
And then I can do giant insect spell,
Ooh.
right? And then I can also use enlarge on it. And I can make a massive scorpion, who's my friend.
Slam stuff with his claws.
And he'd be busting ass, if you will. Which is pretty cool.
True.
But a massive scorpion is actually a different beast than a large scorpion. And it has different stats.
Gross.
Though the AC is
Spikes.
only like 15 or something. That's not terrible. But
That's pretty
the
good.
thing about changing the size of animals is that their health doesn't change.
Oh, but their AC does.
Yeah, the AC does, but the health doesn't change. Which I don't know how much health my scorpion has, but I'm assuming it's not that much.
I wonder if I could cast temporary health stuff on creatures. Let me look. False life is a self spell. No, I actually can't cast temp HP on any of you except myself. Not that I've poured over the cleric spell list.
What? Motherfucking scorpion got 1 hit point?
Oh. Nah, there's gotta be stuff you could like schmooze to feed
No,
it.
William was
make it
explaining it
buff.
to me before. I guess it's not that the hit points don't change. It's just like, because they do. It had like a certain amount of HP. Giant scorpion.
Oh, that's literally what I was just typing.
52. Okay. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that. Yeah, I think that is correct. I'm not sure though. I'll have to ask Mr. Quilliam.
What are they whispering about in that chat?
Little scorpion, buddy.
What they whispered about? Huh?
Something about Jane's dream.
Dream.
I'm assuming because he said Jane goes to sleep,
Oh.
and then William said, "Let me take in the whisper chat."
Mm. Imagine dreaming.
Facts. Imagine having dreams.
No. Is Arv hanging out in this cave with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Raul's brewing his poshies. He's gonna say, what were you so
We
upset
already
about
slept,
yesterday?
brother.
Oh.
Huh?
Raul's gonna say, I noticed that, you've been, he's gonna, like, wiggle his fingers. Got, like, dark clouds all up in there.
I was
I
going
haven't
to say,
seen
who,
that
me?
before. Yeah, you.
Oh, is he referring to my actual gaseousness?
No, like, when he was angry.
When was he angry?
In a library, and then,
I guess he's been grumpy.
yeah.
Arv will say, is Arcanon here?
Yeah.
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 Where are you? Huh?
We're
Where
in
are
the
you? What you
same
doing? Who
room.
are you?
I'm probably counting the coins
Mm.
that I got.
He's planning out his gambling strats.
He's
I'm-
counting cards and coins.
I'm just relaxing, I think, a bit.
Arv's going to say, that recently he's been dealing with some unwelcomed issues.
Is he just phrasing it funny, or does he seem like he doesn't want to share?
He'll kind of emphasize unwelcomed.
Wait,
Wait, he's saying this to Arcanon?
No, he's
Raul's
saying this
question.
to Raul
Oh.
Oh,
because he's asking why he's been grumpy recently.
Yeah, Raul will sarcastically say, "Yeah, I can't imagine anything unwelcome in this city." Then roll his eyes.
Arv will say, and he's kind of studying his spell book right now.
You got a spell book? Druids have a spell book?
Do they?
I don't know.
Oh no, they don't. He will be, however, studying his bell branch, which is my
Oh, the silver one, the fancy one.
no.
Oh.
But it is my spellcasting focus.
Oh,
A little bell branch, a little branch with bells on them.
you could whip people.
Oh,
with
this
it,
silver
too.
implement is shaped like a tree branch and it's strung with the small golden bells.
You could whack
Yeah, it's a
people.
little silver tree branch with gold bells on them.
That's fancy. That is cute.
I've actually not used it because it's a spellcasting focus, but also I can expend charges daily to detect the presence of aberrations, celestials, constructs, elementals, fays, fiends, undead within 60 feet of me.
Hey, why don't you cast it
And-
now?
And if such creatures are present and I don't have total cover from me, the bells ring softly in their tone indicating the creature types present.
That's
So I can
cool.
actually read
Music.
all of them at once.
Let's see. Detect evil and good.
I can also, cast protect from evil and good as well,
Oh, I wanted to get protect.
once
Do
daily.
I have my spells so chosen that I just don't want to change any of them.
No, I literally change my spells for like exactly what I'm doing or plan to do, or like just in case type things.
I don't strategize. I would like, actually, I might get hold person in case Fibic tries to eat someone.
Item components are so blech to me, dude.
That's why I got a holy symbol.
Yeah, I mean, my spellcasting focus allows me to like lower level things, but like 5th level stuff or like even 4th level stuff, it's like, ugh. Like I was gonna take Iron Skin, but I need Diamond Dust to cast it. I don't feel like
Every time?
weighing my I don't feel like
Oh.
weighing my Diamond Dust every time I'm casting.
Yeah, that's annoying. Ray of Enfeeblement. I have so many spells that I have always prepared. I can't get rid of.
That means that they are not from equipping or not from preparing your spell list. They're from like feats or
Yeah,
class or whatever.
yeah.
I have a shit ton for some reason. Because I
Maybe
have
see
like
this
the
one.
star map ones, I have a Bell Branch one, I have a Aberrant Dragon Mark.
I got a ton too.
Yeah.
I get some from my race.
Yeah, I have one for my race as well.
Man, bro, I got like. Oh, okay. Zone of Truth I want. Spiritual Weapon is busted, I want. Prayer of
Holy
Healing
crap.
is nice. Enhance ability I need.
Guiding Bolt at 5th level does 8d6 radiant damage. That's a lot of radiant damage.
8d6?
Yeah, at 5th level, which I only have one spell slot for, but like still.
It's pretty nice. I also have one spell slot. My Blight does 9d8. It's a con save though. Cloud Kill does 5d8.
You guys
That-
don't have
the
the
that I do.
Imagine being level 400.
How do you know that's what level I was saying?
Yeah, that's the level. But this Arrow of Slaying does 6d10
Ooh, that's nice.
piercing damage to whatever creature, which is humanoid. I'm not sure it was worth 600, but I wanted to get it anyway.
If you roll really well, it might be.
Yeah, but they can if they pass a DC 17 con saving throw, they take half the damage.
Oh, half damage spells are good.
I have a spell called Sunbeam, and it destroys vampires.
Yeah!
Anti-vampire spell.
I have
I
a
had a
spell
spell like
called
that.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam's
that-
good.
You have to cast it together on
the
Hey,
vampire.
yeah. Too bad it takes a minute to cast, and in battle
and then
it
it
would take
becomes an
forever.
enemy.
But
Oh, yeah.
facts. We
It
got
takes a
cross
minute
beams.
to cast.
Yeah.
We could triple cross beams, but oh no, actually I don't think I took mine because it was stupid.
I don't want to cross your damn beams, dude.
You guys are on cross rouse beams. Yeah, you do.
I'm finna cross them beams, baby girl.
Stop.
Heal.
Ooh, false life at 5th level gets 1d4 plus 24 health. Give me that.
I can get a move called Finger of Death, and it does on average. I mean, it's 78 plus 30 extra damage.
Oh, never mind. I just can't read.
But if
They're
someone
just concentration
dies,
up to a minute.
if someone dies with this spell, they automatically become a zombie underneath my control.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Yucky.
How do you have necromancy
Oh my
spell?
goodness. Dude, Moonbeam is busted.
Yeah, Steve-O used it once, I think. Pretty crazy.
Okay, but
It does
You guys
2d10
know-
radiant damage. And like
So
it's huge.
I get a spell. I can actually take it right now if I wanted to. Called Delayed Blast Fireball.
Hmm.
And it's a fireball that I can hold and charge.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Does it get
Um,
stronger the longer you charge it?
Yeah, to where if I charge it all the way, it does um it does 18d6 damage. Is insane.
Dang, son. What
Dang,
the
it's
heck?
a Kamehameha.
Damn, son. Where'd you find
In
this?
fact,
I'm gonna roll that just for the heck of it.
Alright, I swapped Prayer of Healing since it takes 10 minutes and I never use it for Hold Person in case Vivek's doing some
yes.
unscrupulous stuff.
We want that.
Yeah, well, I got a freaking thing that says hold person. You know what hold person does?
Oh, person.
Hold person, you gotta pass a wisdom saving throw of 15 DC. I choose a
Imagine.
humanoid that I can see within range and paralyze them for up to a minute.
That's what I just said I got. Also, my spell save DC is 16.
Yeah. Yeah, you're holding people, persons, or other.
Holding them real close.
I
You
get a
get a
spell.
spell called Draconic Transformation.
Hmm.
It
I had that when
Seventh-
I was a monk, I believe.
7th level, and it pretty much turns me into like almost. It just gives me like dragon features on my character. You get wings. You get
Yeah, but you can block with the wings, can you?
No, it says wings run from your back, giving you a flying speed of 60 feet per turn. Huge.
Huh.
But you also get blind sight. And you get a breath weapon. Which is a bonus action it's a bonus action, and when you when you use that bonus action, it's a 68 force damage breath attack. Huge. But you have to have a 500 gold dragon statuette every time.
Oh, damn. It's a one use.
Oh wait, no, it's not one use. I thought it was.
Ooh.
No, it doesn't get destroyed, it says.
Spicy, one
So
could
I just
say.
need that one dragon statuette.
One could say spicy. Where's my aberrant dragon mark, man? I'm meaning to change it because William said that the spell that it says is actually dumb and doesn't make any sense. He said change that spell. But where is it? Aberrant dragon mark. Oh, there it is. Get mine, Corey, the freak ack on out of here, freak ack.
There's another. Okay, this is a really also interesting spell. Called Dream of the Blue Veil. And you and up to 8 willing creatures within range fall asleep for the spell's duration for 6 hours. And the spellcaster chooses a world or another plane of existence or any other world, world or plane of existence for that group. And all members of the group then dream of that world. And if their sleep is interrupted for the full 6 hours, they then wake up. When they wake up, they are then transported to that world.
Hey, that's a smart way to teleport people.
Yeah.
You could just have someone out and wake them up.
That's kind of cool, actually.
It is kind of cool and bussin' and poggers.
Listen.
That's just not bussin'.
My nose is so
Respectfully.
raw from blowing it with toilet paper.
Ew.
It hurts. Why these nasty kids gotta give me their germs? Actually,
You should beat up those kids.
I think that it was an adult, but those kids beat up each other already, so.
You should still fight them.
Hey, we're back.
Hello.
Y'all are so screwed.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on.
No, we're just chilling. Man. Stop. Stop it.
I guess that was about 10 minutes. Anyway, important. All right, so you guys are all woken up and refreshed.
And nothing bad is gonna happen for the next 24 hours, at least, right?
Well, Arcanon's here, so.
Yeah,
Ah!
one of Curtis's characters are here, so. Two of Curtis's characters are here. Oh,
Right? I can't believe we might not make it through the next day or so.
yeah.
Here's hoping.
Burn down the city at the same time, though. All right, so you guys all meet together in wherever meeting place you are, and are you gonna walk to the city? Or are you gonna teleport there?
Oh my goodness, we got money. Let's teleport.
Let's tell.
teleport.
All right. Teleporting out of Doubloon is a tricky matter. Now, I actually got ahead and made a standard price for using a teleportation circle, near 20 gold.
I hate Netherrealm.
However, now for using one out of Doubloon, they raised the rate. It's 30.
How about if we say 20 instead? Because there's a lot of us, and they're going to be making a whole lot of money right now.
Oh, Raoul, they don't send out these teleportation circles in tiny little groups.
Whatever.
They send them out in big groups. Up to like 100 people can use them at once.
It's all sweaty.
For 30 gold total?
No, each.
Well, you know how you've been telling me to change that mind query spell because it's dumb and actually doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
I finally figured out how to do that. Is this... I'm not sure if the new spell is from, like, Tasha's or something, but it seems kind of broken.
What's it called?
Arcane Word Thunder.
That is total garbage. Who keeps putting all these homebrew spells in my campaign?
It's JJ. I'm not blaming JJ specifically, but JJ has his own campaign that he's making additional spells for, and they're automatically added to the campaign.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will change that as well.
When you go into look at a spell, take a look at where it says source, and if it doesn't have something like PHB or XOTE or whatever,
It just says JJ.
yeah, it won't say anything. Actually, it'll say something.
Yeah.
It'll just be blank or whatever. But if you don't see it, if you don't see something like that, it's a homebrew spell.
Gotcha.
I just posted a list in there. If you like, you can look at the official Druid cantrips and pick one of those.
Well, actually, the Aberrant Dragon Mark gives me a Warlick. A Warlick, yep. A Warlock cantrip and first level spell to use once a day. Except,
Oh, that's different. Warlock cantrip. Okay, well then.
Well, then here's the
got-
Warlock spell list.
heck,
Here's this one, and pick Eldritch Blast. It's great. Or don't.
it is great.
Up to you.
It is great, but it's boring.
It is a little
You're
boring.
boring, Brittany.
Well,
Okay. So you guys are eating your morning Wheaties, and
I don't eat Wheaties.
so anyway, 30 gold to teleport out of here.
Is anyone
Or
cutting
too
a
rich for your
deal?
blood? Oh, right. Making a deal.
Is
Raoul,
anyone
go ahead and
around
roll.
us making a deal? That's successful.
Well, as it happens, Demaya and her outreach people, who are the only other people who can use these teleportation circles, are right there, and they can use them for free
Free?
because they work for this place.
Free.
Well, 30
Yeah, they
gold
kind of
is a ripoff.
they control the entire city. They could make it 100 gold, and what are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna ask them
Absolutely nothing.
really
Jump.
nicely.
What are you going to do? Jump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're the only ones paying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how
They're
about
lucky it's not even higher because they have to keep this service open for you guys.
great, how about 20
Even though
gold
it
each
costs
since
enough.
there's a lot of us?
All right, roll. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Is anyone gonna help
Do
me?
you want
Want
me to do the
talk?
Yeah, it would be nice if someone else was doing the talking.
Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't want to interrupt
I
you.
think 30 gold is fair. Jade thinks 30 gold is fair.
Jade
to,
thinks
to
Jade thinks everything is fair.
to teleport out of a mystical hidden city that we had to get literally kidnapped to go, now we pay 30 gold to leave. That's
20.
it.
20 gold.
Get out of here. You're so
Arcanon.
stingy.
Arcanon.
What do you think, Arcanon, high charisma character?
20 gold each sounds good.
All right, roll. Go ahead and roll just by your lonesome, unless Arv is gonna
Well,
argue.
first of all, Arcanon said 20 gold sounds good.
Oh, never mind. All right, and then the people running the teleportation circle are gonna look at Arcanon's beautiful face,
Yeah.
and Raul will go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Hey, anyone want to separate off from me for their price before I roll this?
Want to swing
Yeah.
what?
Anyone want to separate themselves from me before I botch a roll?
Jane says, I'll pay 30. I don't even care if it's good. I pay 30.
All right.
I have thousands of gold, and I'm not a cheapskate like Raul.
Yeah, 18. How does that do?
Not bad.
I say, oh, very well. It's not like we make a lot of money from this anyway.
Not make
Says-
a lot of money.
Guys, for you, I could see us knocking it down to 15.
Oh!
Nice.
Hey!
Ooh.
15!
All right.
Thank you.
All right, so 15 from everybody, and then you guys will go to Imbrew.
Let's go, baby!
How many gold from everybody?
15.
Fitting.
15.
15
Easier
over
to negotiate for a discount when the amount is small.
30 gold ain't small.
Look.
With what we're about to win with Arcanon's help, oh, it's small.
I mean, we do have like 1,000 gold, but some of us had like 0 a couple weeks ago, okay? And some of us are about to have 0 again.
I respect that. I respect that Raul's, managing gold. That's something that's very smart. But Jane's just like, I don't care. I'm a wizard. I understand.
That's exactly what Arv does. He just bought an arrow for $600. One arrow.
We got
I
this
like this
baby
arrow.
team and one grumpy uncle.
You like that, man?
Arrow's
Yeah,
gonna
fit-
come in a clutch at some point, though.
Oh, that arrow's gonna be bussin'. Okay.
You could stab someone with it by hand.
Oh, I will.
Well,
That's
Well,
actually kind of cool.
I
and
did
true.
that. It was pretty awesome.
Shut
I
up.
killed Exodus' brother, and he was sad.
I can't.
No. That was
And
cool. And then I
everybody's
killed someone
pieces.
and they were sad.
While I'm grabbing all the pieces, who's paying for Hephaestus?
Fibic can pay for Hephaestus.
Facts.
No, honestly, Exodus would
also,
probably
yeah,
pay for
Oh, true.
Festus,
Yeah.
but
Honestly,
Yeah.
Exodus
That is
would.
true.
Can we just
Yeah,
say
he
Exodus?
would.
please?
Exodus
It's
will do
convenient.
it.
Honestly,
It's convenient
Exodus
for
would
us,
have
but
given
also
me
it's-
all of his share of the money.
Actually,
I-
Exodus give me all of his equipment too.
Even the stuff you can't wear.
Yep.
Honestly,
He
Exodus
said-
would give me a kiss.
Exodus would sell all of his equipment and then leave us the gold.
Go back to the ocean where he's from. Where he belongs.
He's gonna be like Morgren and decide to just donate all of his money to this random
Yeah.
ranger girl.
who literally was just
Yeah.
resurrected.
Okay. So you guys arrive in the city of Imbru.
With
I don't
annoying
have a map
Fibic in
yet for
tow.
the whole city of Imbru, but imagine a place that has absolutely no urban planning at all, and all of the buildings are just haphazardly thrown together everywhere.
Oh no.
This city doesn't even have this place doesn't even have a city wall. And you can see the desert around it, but a sight you haven't seen anywhere else in the Anarak Desert: grass.
Sheesh.
Grass.
Yep, there is grass growing in the city, and looking around, you can see it's pretty much a perfect circle around the
Oh, that
city.
means there's dumb idiot druids here.
My people.
My
Or-
boy.
My boy.
Zach, D&D really lets you live out your true fantasies
That's
you
what
would
I'm
never do in
saying,
real
man.
life.
I finally get to touch grass like they've been telling me to.
Okay, can everybody see this map more easily enough?
I can more easily enough.
Hey, I
Okay.
recognize this map. Zach, you recognize this map? You remember this?
It's
Remember
not the
this?
same one.
Yes, it is. No, it's
From
not.
a different
Oh
camp?
shit! It is the same one.
Yeah, yeah. Where were
Somebody
we?
else used my map.
No, you used
Didn't
it on Saturday with Vorden and Pax. I don't remember
What,
what
the
we were doing.
investigation?
No,
It's not actually,
no, it's
Brittany.
not the
This is
investigation.
a
It's when we went
this
to
is
a
a
party.
different map than that. As if I would ever reuse a map.
Whatever.
You'd take me for.
Whatever. It's made by the same person. Okay.
Brittany, this looks like the map that you used. This part, especially, of the final battle with Hodrick.
No, because that was a house. This is a. Like
Yeah, I
a-
know, but like this part looks like it.
That might have been made by the same person.
The same guy, Mr.
Mhm.
Kartos.
Yeah.
He has a lot of cool maps.
Look at all these Tychian worshipping fools.
Yuck.
Yeah, about that. You can see that there, as you guys come up, you can see that there is a clear line drawn between two groups. One group, they have long flowing white robes with lots of gold inlays and everything, and they're all standing in formation. While a group closer to the temple itself, they're all just kind of leaning or kneeling down. The more well-dressed group is protesting. And they're also talking to
Ooh.
people who try to enter the temple. You overhear them talking about not giving in to the temptress.
What kind
that,
of holy symbols they got in their clothes?
Go ahead and roll religion.
You know, I'm gonna make a roll too. Actually, would I even have a chance of knowing this?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, okay.
But you have to roll a disadvantage, you time
Oh.
traveler.
No!
Oh, feel the
How does
sting
it
of those
feel?
ones. Yeah, feel them.
Wait, I'm halfling in spirit, right?
No, your halfling
No.
is dead next to you. Is
Roll,
Fibic?
your roll is actually
I have a mask on. Is
He's
Fibic
right.
masked up, by the way?
no, he's not. Oh wait. Yeah, this is bright sunlight, isn't it? Okay, so he's absolutely
He just
hooded
starts
up.
writhing on
Okay.
the ground.
Alright.
He's absolutely hooded up. Not an inch of his skin is showing.
He's a leper. Like a leper.
He's even got goggles to protect his eyes.
He's wearing the freaking the Gunnars.
And it's much like when you saw Sanadine before.
Yeah.
Totally wrapped up. He's also complaining the whole way here.
Rel is too, but
Anyway, Arcanon. I'll have fun with that in a second. Roll, you recognize these people as followers of Amaunator.
huh. Okay.
The Amanitore.
Yeah. Hey. Forgot about that guy.
This is the god of law.
Oh.
And they are protesting Tyche, the goddess of luck, because these groups do not see eye to eye.
I remember that
All you
being a
really do is
theme.
recognize them, though.
So dramatic. Everyone knows Jergal is the best.
I remember when Pax was gambling, he got flack because he had connections with the Amanitore, and those freaking other guys, the Tyche guys, are saying, "Why are you gambling here, huh, bastard?" And then he said, "I count cards," and they got angry.
I don't remember that.
I remember.
Shut
that.
up.
Anyway, so what you're seeing is some religious dispute going on. It doesn't look like the Amanitore are physically stopping anyone from entering the temple, but they're certainly not going to let you pass without a word.
Ugh.
Handing out pamphlets.
I'll walk ahead of the squishies just in case something happens. And shoo
You
Hephaestus.
call it squishy.
You want to join me up here?
Yeah,
Everyone
what's
else is
up? I'm
squishy.
holding my scorpion and doing incantations and
Rat tricks with it.
and hand movements with my other hand.
All right. Well, might as well get this over with. Shall
Right.
we?
Arcanon.
Yeah.
Yes.
How to have fun with this?
I don't think.
Hey, sorry, what's going
I'm
on?
gonna have fun with this.
Arcanon rolled a 1, and
Oh,
if you want to recognize some people up here, you can roll religion check.
don't care.
Yeah.
You guys and your different religions. I'm here to gamble.
Arcanon, maybe it's from your past conflicts, but you see in the Tycheans something of yourself. Makes sense, right? Or in Timora. And seeing
Yeah.
the others opposing them, you note that some of them, they have a little bit of color in their clothing, maybe. You see some red and some blue and green, and you put it all together, and you wonder, are these people from the Cult of the Dragon?
Are these people?
No, they're not people.
Cult of the Dragon.
And as you think about that, you start getting alarmed.
Hmm.
So do with that what you will.
I'm going to as you're starting to approach, I'm gonna kind of like hold out my arm and like whoever's out in front, I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, be very careful. Those I know those colors. I know those patterns. That's from the Cult of the Dragon. I thought we tore apart their ranks, but maybe they moved up north more.
I was
If
gonna
you're
say,
who's that?
no,
No,
keep going.
I'm gonna say why are they here though? What are they trying to gain?
I was gonna say, do they like or dislike dragons?
And I'm gonna say they like any dragons that serve Tiamat.
Rao's gonna say, would people like that be in worship of a Maunator? Just really confused.
Do I know of a Manator, William?
How'd that religion roll?
And go it. You might actually, so go ahead and roll religion.
Okay.
He says, half the time I don't even know what the hell's going on.
He's just
Well.
here to have a good time. All right. Although you might have known of them, you in fact do not.
Keck.
I'm gonna say I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about, Rael, but if this is who I think it is, there we have to watch our backs.
Raul's gonna shake his head and say, and list off on his fingers, you don't know Taiki, you don't know Maunator.
I'm just gonna
And I'm
look
gonna
at
say,
his
and
own back.
you don't know Timora?
Tamora doesn't matter.
Jane will
If you actually
Jane
say
will
that.
gladly say, "We'll keep an eye on them. Come on, let's go make some money."
Or lose some
Facts,
money.
baby.
You're mad.
I'm gonna make.
Raul does say that though. All of that.
Rael's mean.
Yeah. Alright, let's go, people.
Like
Alright.
I'm happy to keep an eye on them, but you said you defeated them before, so obviously this can't be that important. And we're here to make some money, but I understand you're scared, so we'll keep an eye on them.
And some of you have defeated gods. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Alright.
Arv is not gonna say anything because for 8 hours because his spell has verbal components to it,
Oh my goodness.
and also somatic, and also material.
That's a lot, bro.
And I have to hold my scorpion and use somatic gestures, so my hands are full, man. I'm just hanging out.
Alright, then
Right.
I'm protecting the front.
Exodus will protect the front.
Oh yeah, Exodus 2. Let's go.
He exists.
Got high
Vampire
race,
Fibic
baby.
tries to keep Hephaestus nearby,
Ugh.
but Hephaestus is going to go with his old pal Arcanon.
Yeah, my old man Arcanon!
Sheesh.
Let's go. I'm gonna say
It's been a time loop.
as I see him like coming towards me, I'm gonna say good job.
Hey, buddy.
Don't worry, we'll get him back to normal soon.
Raul's gonna shout back to Fibic, keep up.
Keep up.
Still working the cash register, Squiddy.
Fibic says that he'll leave you guys to your own devices. He says he's got a plan. He hops the fence and starts scaling the wall with his spideriness.
I like how he's
Oh,
like supposed to keep an eye on us, and he's just dipping on us because he's dumb Fibic. That's what you do. Still dumb Fibic.
Not dumb,
dumb,
Fibic.
Fibic.
Please don't let him be dumb, Fibic.
As he crawls up the side of the building, you guys see that this is a 2-story building, though there is what looks to be a balcony on the roof. Pounding from inside, you can hear music coming out and a lot of commotion and a lot of laughter.
Let's go, my kind of place, baby.
Raul's gonna look to Jane and say, should I follow him?
Or you're talking
To Jane.
after
After
Fibic
climbing
does that
up.
thing where he runs away from us again.
Yeah.
It's still the same good old Fibic, man.
Yeah.
Jane shrugs and she says, "It might help. He could get into trouble, but no more than I suppose we're here for."
He'll sigh and walk up the wall.
All right, you guys are weird. I'm gonna go in the front door.
Yeah.
I don't care that there's protesters and stuff.
Same.
Got our undead
Alright.
spider friends over
Bro
here.
is like JoJo walking up the wall.
Yeah, with his hands in his pockets.
He can do that. He doesn't need to use his hand.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
All right, we'll deal with the ground group first.
Good.
As you guys approach the front, this girl here, who's wearing the flowing robes of a Mounotaur, approaches you and says, "My friends," says, "I don't know for what reason you've come here, but turn back. There is not in this place but temptation and sorrow."
And Arcanon's gonna look with a little bit of unnecessary disdain and say, "We go where we please." He's kind of mad because he thinks they're supporting the Tiamat, of course.
This guy over here who has kind of a party mask on, he leans out and he says, "Hey lady, why don't you let them go where they want?"
Yeah.
She said, she looks back and says, "Unlike you ruffians, I follow the law." He says, "They can go where they please, but I know that I have a duty to warn them." Turns back and says, "You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Ikean?" Says, "What I know is that this place is a house of wonder." Says, "If they want to come enjoy themselves, you should let them."
These people are Mormons.
She says, "Please don't go. They'll take your money. They'll trick you." Says, "You should follow my god instead, the god of Mounotaur." Says, "God of law and light."
I mean, would that make Arcanon think that he's wrong in his assessment of them?
It's up to you. You can be as confused as you want to be. But they're either lying or you're confused about it. So you could accuse them if you want to,
I'm
or
gonna
you could.
say,
That's what
I'm gonna say, is it another name for Tiamat?
Tia, no, what? Says,
The hell?
says, "I don't know who that is, but I serve the god of law and righteousness." Says, "This place may offer you the promise of quick riches, but know that it is a deception." As know that the right way to riches is the slow and sure way.
And I'm gonna say, look, I was wrong about you, and I'm sorry, but I really need some quick riches right now, so I'm heading in. That's what Arcanon would actually say, and then he would go past him and start heading on in. And then he's gonna say, but good luck to your cause before he does.
All right. I feel like Exodus would talk it out with them, so I may have him stay here and talk to the different groups. Jane just blows by.
Jane doesn't care about
Harvey.
their morality war. She understands the risk going in. Thanks for warning me that I'll lose money at a casino. I already know.
All right. As you pass by the Tykeans at the front gate, they give you whistling and applause and approval, and say, "You're in for the time of your lives." All right. Arcanon, as you enter in, there's this guy in a party mask. Stands up and gives you an enthusiastic welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, Arv, are you going to stay outside or are you going to be doing your thing inside?
I think I'm just going to. Is this a door?
Yeah, that's a door. There's a door on this side, a door on this side.
Oh, what's going on
I
here?
think Arcanon and Jane are going in through a window.
Oh.
Okay.
We're
Well,
okay.
I'm going to sit
You're
right
climbing
here.
through
and
the window.
yeah, we're
I'm just gonna
climbing
sit here
through.
like cross-legged, finishing my spell.
Okay.
I'm
I
going
don't want
in.
any. I don't really want any unnecessary distractions.
I'm going to this person at the desk. I'm going to say,
Which means I won't actually sit there. I'll just sit over here in the courtyard. Maybe on this stump.
I'm going to
Very
say,
druidic.
I'm going
I'll be right back.
to I'm going to ask this person, I'm going to say, hey, I'm kind of new here, but I'd like to try my hand at whatever games you have. And I'm going to say, do we need to exchange gold for tokens, or how does a particular gambling hall work?
Says, well, this is a gambling hall, yes, but a very special one. Says, here we worship Tyche, goddess of luck. Says, and this place will send you on an adventure. Says,
Oh, I'm sure it will.
we accept all here. For the low entry fee of 10 gold, I'll give you one of these. And he holds up a blue token. He says, now it may seem small now, but collect more of these and proceed to the higher tiers of play, and this could become 10,000 gold. You go from blue with 10 blue tokens, you go on to red, and with 10 red tokens, you go on to green. And with 10 green tokens, you can have a meeting with the goddess herself, who visits the temple for those who have proven themselves fearless, who will pursue any risk, regardless of the reward. The true Tycheans at heart. And he seems to shed a tear through his mask. It says, for those, there can be riches innumerable.
I'm going to say, sign me up, and I'm slapping 10 gold down.
All right. He gives you a blue token. He says, here's how it works. There are 4 tiers of play. In the first, you'll find games of skill, as the Amonatori might call them, although we know there is no such thing as pure skill. It says, you'll find your card games there, your dice games, the common casino fare. But when you've collected 10 blue tokens from your play, you can ascend to the next tier with 1 green token. And from then to the 3rd tier, and finally the 4th tier, where Tyche herself awaits. It says, but know this, if you collect 11 blue tokens, it is worthless to you. You can only return them for 100 gold coins. It says, for this is a journey upward, and only the brave will prosper.
And I'm going to say,
Really
gotcha,
quick,
gotcha. Oh, yeah.
Jane's also going to pull out 10 gold. She's going to say, "All right, so what are the odds on these games?"
Says, I hadn't actually considered that. Well, the ones closer to the floor vary wildly depending on the players. Some would call this skill. I would call it less predictable luck. Says, actually, I don't know the answer to that question.
Oh,
I
okay.
came up with a bunch of games, but I didn't actually come up with odds for them.
Why would he tell her the odds anyway?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, that's a good point. He's gonna look and say, says, well, for those who don't try, 0. Says, but for those who are bold, the possibilities are endless.
Jane rolls her eyes. Yeah, the house always wins. All right, but I'm here to try my luck, as you say.
Very well. I'll take your 10 gold and give you a blue token.
Watch Jane offend more people than anyone else because she's so flippant about it.
Jane is going into this with 100% no. I can game this system and win all of these games through my sheer force of mind power.
He says, "Oh, and before you enter, know that here at the Temple of Tyche, we accept all comers. You may find that some of our practitioners here are different from what you're used to.
Oh
Please
no.
know that there is no fighting in the temple, and that all are welcome.
Oh, too
Keep
bad
your
we didn't hear
outside
that.
business at the door, and have fun." Almost as he says this, an actual beholder is floating across from one side to the other.
Yeah,
Oh!
Cool.
Oh, we gonna have
is-
trouble.
When I
When
see
I see
Uh,
that,
that,
I'm gonna whisper to Jane. I'm gonna say, oh, this is gonna be juicier than I thought.
he says, "Have fun and be sure to redeem your tokens before you leave." All right, we're going to step aside and deal with the vampires for a moment.
I take offense to that label.
Time to go and look at the
Yeah.
wall scaling undead crew over here.
All right, climbing up the side. Raul, are you looking in the windows as you go?
Yeah.
All right, as you do, you find what Arcanon and Jane just learned by explanation. You're going to learn by observation.
Oh.
As you see inside, there are Githyanki and Drow
Oh, wow.
playing alongside humans and elves and dwarves.
Interesting. And no one's trying to kill each other.
Well, some of them look like they would like to try.
Alright. Strange place.
However, going up the side, you're easily able to make it to the top floor.
Is Vivek already there?
He's ahead of you, and you
Okay.
can see that he vaults over the top.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. You find that there are a number of people sitting here at the top, and you almost bump into someone
Hey, I don't want to
who
bump into
you've
you.
seen before.
Ah.
She turns around, and you recognize her. This is Lady Polaris,
Oh yeah, I know who you are.
whose party you attended.
Yeah. Miss Booby, who banished me to nowhere for no reason. Hey! Is this the...
Yep, and she's sitting across from a lich who you don't recognize.
Oh, okay. Yuck.
Anyway, go ahead and roll insight.
Oh.
oh no.
Oh no. Don't like. I do like my +7 though. See if it matters. Holy crap, this guy. 20. Don't
Not
like
bad.
that either.
Okay. You can see that Lady Polaris is significantly drunk.
Yeah, as usual.
She seems more amused than anything over you guys scaling over the walls. You bump into her, but she seems, yep, she's just having the time of her life.
That's good. I'll count
Sitting
that
up
as
here,
some
you can
luck.
see several empty glasses on the table on her side, and absolutely none on the Lich's side. The Lich gives you a scowl.
Give him a scowl back. You know what? This guy's here. I'm gonna have to wear my mask. We'll walk around a little more.
So there is a Mind Flayer attending the bar.
That's very strange. Why is this guy scowling at me? Because I bumped into his ladyship?
No, because you're climbing over the wall,
Oh,
probably.
whatever. This isn't the Temple of the Minotaur. Mind your own business.
He says nothing to you, but his gaze continues to look at you as you leave.
Okay. I'm gonna call after Fibic. How far ahead of me is he? You gone?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh. Yeah. I'm lost up here with these
You've
nasty
lost
people.
track of him. You're only distracted for about 10 seconds.
Great. Which one of these guys would I think has the best eyesight? The Mind Flayer? Not asking the Lich.
Go ahead
You're
and
not gonna
roll
ask-
Go ahead and roll investigation as you survey the different people around.
Okay.
Not going to ask the Lich who doesn't have any eyeballs.
He got a little bit of smidge of eyeballs on there. Still intact.
Alright.
That's gotta interfere with eyesight, right?
It doesn't take a genius to see that the elf here has the sharpest senses.
Alright.
He's sitting by himself with a half-full mug in front of him, and he looks kind of mad.
Everyone's mad. I'll walk up and say, I'm not gonna sit, but I'm gonna say, you lose a little too much at the table?
He looks up at you. He's like, "What's it to you, corpse?"
Oh!
Says,
Well, I was going to ask you if you had seen someone pass by, but since you're so rude, I guess I'll just be on my way. Nothing in it for you, I guess.
"See that you do."
I'll, heft my coin purse and say, yeah, I'll take this with me too. Since I haven't lost anything yet.
Alright. Over here you see a couple of dwarves. One of them looks morose, and the other is apparently comforting his friend.
Does anyone look happy except for Lady Polaris?
Yeah, these two humans on the south side seem to be having a good time.
Okay, I gotta try them. Excuse me? Did you happen to see a short hooded fellow pass by less than a minute ago?
The lady says, "Oh, yes, we did. He said he went over the north side of the building. That he just leapt off the side.
She tell
Says, I
the
hope
truth?
he's okay."
She tell you the truth?
Roll insight.
Also, do I know that Tykeans just really like money? I mean, that we're at a casino, but
Among other, besides being the goddess of luck, she's also the goddess of money.
great.
Of wealth, really.
Alright.
Anyway, yeah, she seems to be telling you the truth.
Cool. I'll flip her a gold coin and look pointedly at this guy, because he didn't get it. And I'll go to the north side of the wall to see if Fibic's over there.
She says, "Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Just 9,999 more of these, and I'll be able to meet the goddess herself."
Yeah, have fun with that. I'm sure it'll be worth your while. Completely sarcastic. Do I see Fibic at all? Looking over.
Yeah, he is actually on the north side of the building here. He's crawling along the top sideways so that he's keeping his elevation but is moving further down.
Is he close enough to hear me if I shout?
Yeah. You can hear quite a bit of noise coming from this glass dome here. people inside.
Um,
But yeah, he can hear you probably.
okay, I'm gonna shout to him and say, you know, usually when I want to find out about a place, I just use the front door.
Alright, with that, Fivik stops and he flips around for a moment. And he comes back closer to you. He says, Raoul, I must say, I'm disappointed in you. Said you had some of a taste of this power this whole time, and you hardly ever used it. Says, think of all the advantages we have over other people.
Is your disappointment supposed to mean something to me?
Says if you want to succeed, it does. Says we've been holding back this whole time. We should use every advantage we have.
And what are you going to use that advantage on?
As for now, I'm going to see how this place works. Says, with every place of chance like this, there's a trick. And if you can learn the trick, you can beat the place.
Why don't you just go look
Says
at the players?
whether I'll use this for my own advantage. What do you say?
He says, why don't you just go inside and look at the players, get a better view from inside?
He says, in time. Says, you know what a patient halfling I am.
Something like that. I'll just follow him.
All right. Let's go back inside. All right, Arcanon and Jane, you are entering the floor. As you look around, there is all sorts of clientele. This big wooden door at the east side is open, and you can see drow and mind flayers and someone who looks to be a necromancer, sprinkled with a whole lot of humans and dwarves and half-elves, dragonborn, people from all different walks of life.
On the right side?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the right side, they have what look to be card games, the people sitting around
Ooh.
one at a time. On the left side, they have games of dragon chess and other games of skill. You see a lot of blue tokens being passed around from different people.
Jane's gonna head over to the
Populating
dragon
map,
chest.
but there's just all sorts of stuff.
I see. I see. Well, I wait, let me-
Jane's going over to the dragon chess tables.
I am proficient with playing cards, so I'm gonna go to the card games.
See you on the second floor.
See, I'm gonna say good luck, Jane. I'm gonna say, and then when you say that, I'm gonna say all the way to the top, and then I'm gonna go to the
After he says good luck, she's just gonna snort and do the hair flip thing.
That good old hair
Alright.
flip thing.
A good old hair flip thing.
All right, Arcanon. There are a number of tables. Is there anyone in particular you're interested in playing with or not playing with?
No,
If
I'm
you-
fine with anyone. I mean, is this table open right here?
It is.
Oh, I'm going right here. Mind Flayer, I'll play with any day.
All right.
You're gonna play with the dude who can possibly read your mind in a casino? In a game of chance? I like it. It's brave.
Try.
Pick him up. He's counting cards, man.
Are quite intelligent.
Which is actually legal. It is legal to
Counting
count cards. They say that it's illegal, but a casino
It's
has every
very
right
for-
to say your game is too good for us. We would ask you not to play at these tables. You could do slots if you want, but they
Right.
can
It
refuse
is.
you.
Yeah,
All
you've been
right.
talking to Jason.
What the hell? You're right.
Jane, you're interested in playing Dragon Chess?
Yes. And the game that requires more like intelligence and skill than just getting dealt right cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or his
Right.
game can be
Wow.
too good.
All right. The guy at the desk said that these games down here are the ones that require the most skill, and as you go up in tiers, there will be more and more luck involved. So, we'll see how you do. Jane, the Dragon Chess tables are almost completely empty, except for one intimidating figure, this young red dragon, who's
Hey.
sitting there patiently, waiting to play.
I'll sit down across from him.
Fine.
Hey, that's fun.
Fine.
Bring it, Mr. Mr. Dagron.
Says I've been
Strawberry
sitting here.
Dagron.
I've been sitting here for almost an hour, and you are the first one bold enough to challenge me. As what is your name?
Jane. My name. Yeah, I remember. Sorry, my name is Jane. People call me Jane.
Says Jane. He
I don't know
takes
why
a-
I just had a stroke there.
He takes a long sniff and he says, your blood. Says, it's been a long time since I've smelt that sort.
You said
Says-
since that sort.
That sort.
Ah,
Says, you're not like the other humans here. Perhaps you'll be able to give me a challenge. Is very well. He identifies himself as Akragon.
he
Bakugan.
identifies himself as Hexagon.
Akragon the Pyre, he says.
Ah, yes.
He says that, yes, bold indeed to challenge me. Says, I've been playing this game for centuries. Says, we'll see how you do.
He said, in fact, so bold, I'll give you all of my gold.
Horde. All the horde.
Hmm.
Jane smiles and says, I will enjoy a worthy challenge.
Okay.
I don't know how gamblers talk. Give me your money.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, sir, your game is too good. You can't play at this table.
You're too bold. Okay, just looking up something on my chart here. Done. Okay. 4. Got it. Okay. So that's set up, and Arcanon is playing over here with the Mind Flayer and Duergar and Human. Okay. Both of you are going to go ahead and roll a d20 to determine the outcome of your game. You roll intelligence if you're playing smart, like if you're counting cards or if you're thinking about the odds of the different hands, something like that. You roll with wisdom if your style of play is about observing other people, like seeing their tells. And finally, charisma if you're trying to bluff or even cheat.
I'd be trying to bluff
Whether
and
you're-
cheat like crazy.
It's like a
Alright.
bluffer cheater.
Bluffer cheater.
All right.
Best name of the-
So So you roll the relevant ability score. If you have proficiency in the game you're playing, you add that.
I do.
All
All
right.
right.
I'll go ahead and start with. Oh,
Right.
you also have to make a
The-
bet. Right now, both of you guys only have one piece, so that's all you'll be able to bet.
Okay, I guess I'm betting that.
Because yeah, get betting one piece and making an intelligence thing, but I don't think I'm proficient in proficiencies.
In Dragon
Yeah.
Chess. All right. In that case, it'll just be your flat intelligence modifier. I'll start by rolling for Akragon. You got 21.
You could beat that.
Wow.
You could beat that, but I don't believe you will.
I
Yeah, I don't
At
also
all.
believe I will.
Quick roll, quick.
I've never believed in you more.
will.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're not gonna win.
What
two.
the hell?
Aw.
Oh my
All
god.
I'm
right.
actually wait. Let me double check to make sure I'm not proficient in this.
I'm very
Yeah.
surprised.
Don't get a gaming
Brother
set with that
man.
background.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
All
I don't
right.
think. Yeah, my proficiency. Ooh, my proficiency would tie it. Unfortunately.
Brother.
Wow.
Man.
You give Akragon a good game, but unfortunately, he beats you in the end. And he takes your blue token and adds it to his own.
Oh no.
And
Already
he said,
out.
and he says, well, as perhaps gambling isn't your thing.
I should have had some stuff sold, but
Elma, shut up. You should pick a fight with this dragon and then get upset when your character
There's
dies.
no fighting allowed in here. He'll get kicked out and lose all his money. Dragon likes his money.
Money.
All right, Arcanon, let's see if you have better luck. All right. Bring your red dragon in, and it doesn't even turn any heads. All right, so I will. I'm going to make 3 rolls. No, I'm just gonna have 1 roll for the whole table. Seeing who wins at cards.
So mine
If you'd
is
like
just
to do some, if
um
you'd like to do something to like turn the odds in your favor, like cheat, you can have advantage. But if you fail, you might have severe consequences.
I won't cheat. I won't cheat.
Okay.
You don't
Alright,
want to
here's
cheat surrounded
rolling
by a
for-
bunch of mind flayers? And whatever that is, what's that?
Oh, right.
Right.
So mine.
Mine is charisma score plus proficiency, right?
Yeah, charisma plus proficiency.
Hey! Woo!
Arcanon, you're able to bluff and connive your way into making the others overextend themselves. You wind up with. You started with 1 blue token, and now you have 4. As each one matched your bet.
How much is 1 blue token?
10
1 blue
gold.
token's worth 10 gold.
Hmm.
So after you've amassed 10 tokens, you can decide to either cash them in or advance to the next tier.
Roll.
I'm gonna see Arcanon. I'm gonna see Hephaestus near me. I'm gonna be like, we might have Fibic back faster than I thought.
All right.
Stinky little cat, come and help.
All right. Well, thank everyone today for the game. Can I move on to different card table, or do I need to go to a completely different game?
Oh yeah, you can keep playing cards for as long as you like.
Okay, I'm going down to these these deep dwarfs is what I'm guessing they are.
If you
Alright,
like,
it's
you
just-
can roll you can roll nature, or you can decide not to care.
I'll roll nature.
Okay. All right. Yeah, these are Duergar, gray
Yeah.
dwarves. They are to dwarves what drow are to surface elves. They're kind
But
of
does
mean.
everyone hate them? Oh, they are mean. Okay.
I'm gonna say top of the morning, my dwarven friends. I'm gonna say how would I join you for these card games?
Right. The moment you call him dwarf, this bald guy over here, he jerks up and he grabs towards his belt as though he's grabbing a hammer, but he finds that he doesn't have one. Said, "What did you call me?" And
I
he
say,
gets up
"Oh,
on the table.
I'm very sorry, very sorry. He says, I'm new to these parts. um, and he says, my dwarger friends.
Yes, that's right. I'll not suffer your ignorance.
Oh man.
Not from a fiend-blooded one as you.
Yeah.
It's far
Dang,
too
that's
early, and I
rude.
haven't had enough beer to mess with your kind.
Yeah, you
Yes.
fiend-blooded loser.
Are there like any like waiters or waitresses about?
Yeah, there are. Let me grab a few.
I'm gonna call one over. I'm gonna say, hey, how much for some drinks?
As well, you pay in tokens here. He says, for 1 token, you can have your whole table treated.
I'm gonna say I'll put a token down. I'll say um I'm gonna say drinks for all my my new friends here.
All right. The waitress takes your token, snaps her fingers, and instantly there are 4 tall mugs, empty right
Hey.
now. She passes them out and says, just tell it what sort of drink you want, and it will fill to the brim.
Well, I'm gonna
Duergar,
say.
who
Oh,
are
sorry.
apparently used to this, they both say in unison, mead, and it fills up to the top.
I
They're
will.
drinking already.
I will say ale, red ale.
All right. And instantly you have a glass full of the stuff as it fills itself.
Take its swigs, and I'm gonna say,
Apple juice, milk.
I want to say, let's get to the game, shall we?
All right.
Are they in lighter
Uh,
spirits now?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You're going to one. They're almost eternally grouchy, and also that is not nearly enough alcohol to save them.
Well, will they at least play cards?
Yeah, they'll play cards.
Okay. Well, I am.
Go ahead and make your roll. Jane, what are you doing?
I'm just talking to the dragon now. He doesn't seem to have anybody else who came to play with him, so I want to find out who he is, how he got here, and what's up.
Okay, I am
Chat.
going to. Oh, sorry.
Chatting up a dragon.
Can I use Tides of Chaos on this, giving me advantage on this?
Sure.
Okay, that's my one use of that. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we keep that.
All right. You're there. Alright.
Well, I didn't need to reroll. Dang it.
All right. So that earns you 2 more blue tokens.
Hey, we're
I
fine.
actually didn't ask you what you were betting that time. But
We'll just say one.
okay.
I'm gonna say
Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna deal with Jane.
Yeah, my bad. You can do that.
Okay. Jane, what are you asking the dragon?
Kind of how he came here. If he's having, why is a dragon like him at a casino?
Go ahead and roll a charisma check. Just flat charisma. As he seems a little irked by your question.
Whoops. Woo.
He says, well, if you must know, says, for ones of great intelligence, such as ourselves, this lowest floor is a good way to earn extra gold, and more importantly, to gather information. He says that upon occasion, a certain archwizard visits these parts, and I am of a mind to learn all that I can.
Jade's gonna say, "Ooh,
you want
I'm."
this other white Oreo? I open a mini packet.
That's interesting. Which archwizard is it?
Sure.
I have
Hear all
two
of that.
packs if you want. 2-pack.
I'm good.
He's just asking which archwizard that Akragon is looking to meet.
Okay.
She's interested. She hadn't heard that before, so she thinks it's cool and maybe would also like to meet the archwizard.
Right. Going off your charisma, the dragon pauses for a moment and says, oh, anyone that happens to walk in says, for those of us with open ears and eyes, you can learn things even when you're not in the room. So he dodges your question. Says, but if you happen to have any information for me, he turns over one of his claws and shows that he's got a giant pile of these blue tokens. Says, I'm sure I can make it worth your while. And turns his hand back over again.
Jane's gonna say that's fair. I have some information on quite a few archwizards that you might be interested in. Are there any in particular you'd like to hear about?
Well, which ones have you met?
She'll kind of shrug and say, well, the most prominent one that I've personally met is, and then she pauses and says, crap. She'll actually, it'll go something like, the most prominent one I've met is Lady Lady Tem, and then she goes Polaris. So she starts saying Lady Tempera, but then moves to Polaris instead. She says, and then I've heard about, I may have some information on some rather hidden archwizards, and kind of winks.
Says, Jane, you now have my full attention. He throws over to you 2 blue tokens. And he says, care for another game as we discuss.
Sure. I had fun playing Dragon Chess.
Alright. He puts down 2 blue tokens and says that he'll match yours.
Alright. I match.
Alright. Go ahead and make the same roll as before.
So I was gone for a minute. Is anything needed from my end?
About. They're playing another game.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dane going in.
Mm-hmm. All right. Says an excellent game. Says I haven't seen use of that gambit in that way for some time. Says what an educational experience. He seems to be in a slightly better mood now.
He likes to lose. He
No, I
likes
might
to
have
challenge.
accidentally revealed a hand, literally, and also figuratively, and also metaphorically too, but not spiritually. You know.
All right. So Jane, you now have 4 tokens, and this dragon is interested. He says, I can tell that you're one of the smartest people in this room. Says, so I wouldn't mind telling you that I am here to observe Lady Polaris, about whom you know. He says, he reveals his hand of tokens again, and he says, a token for anything you can tell me about an archwizard, and 2 for her.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So I'll let you think that over as we step back to Arcanon.
All right. You should probably go to the upstairs, people. Honestly.
That's true. All right. Roll, you're following Fibic as he is scaling the sides of the building and looking in through the windows.
Yes.
Even though he's clearly looking for something in particular, he's not communicating with you at all about what his goals are.
Care to share what you're looking for? Maybe I can help, and then we can go inside.
All right, go ahead and roll charisma or persuasion to get Vampire Fibic to play along.
Yeah.
Sure. 1 second.
Arv's just chilling outside with his mumbo jumbo. Zach still here?
I was just mumbling to myself, and
Oh,
as I was muted. Yeah.
He
I
was
just
mumbling
outside.
and jumbling to himself.
mumbling and jumbling. Chanting.
1 second, I'm going to move to a different room. It should only take a minute.
Wow.
Disaster. The game's over.
Wow, my immersion.
I hate you.
Arwen, I'm gonna come pick you up. Is that okay? Hi. Hello. Tiny baby cat. Who is neither tiny nor a baby cat. She is a normal-sized adult cat. Who is my favorite tiny baby cat. Hello. You're
cats
so
are babies.
small. This is true. I even hold my cat like a baby sometimes, and there's nothing she can do about it. Isn't that right? Yeah, you're the ow, and then you use your claws on my knees, and that's no fun. Ow, and then you use powerful hind legs to leap off of me. But you're so cute.
Joe Biden's so wild.
Dude.
I'm gonna take on those rapist Mexicans.
I really think he's just completely lost his mind.
America is a country that can be described in one word. Excuse me.
It's really not funny, but It's just so ridiculous that I don't even know, man.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh boy.
Liam was cute. I was leaving the room so then Shimon
Yeah.
could put him to bed
Tell
in
him
there.
to be cute on his own time.
Okay. All right, so Raoul asks Vampire Fivik if he'll divulge his plan.
So
But
he can help.
All
but
that
unfortunately,
Vampire
a
Fivik
10
knows is step 3 profit.
Yeah.
says yeah, 10 isn't gonna cut it. And he's like, how about you go back inside and leave me to my devices? Says you only get in the way.
Well, if you didn't need a babysitter, I would be inside already.
This is true for regular Fivik and Vampire Fivik.
Yeah. So
Right.
I'll babysit.
Eventually he comes to this window and tapping it finds that it's actually open.
Just trying to get inside without paying for a token. Or I was gonna say, are you just trying to get inside because you don't have money to gamble with?
He says, oh, I have plenty. I'm just trying to get an edge before I start.
Uh-huh.
Alright. He looks inside and says, wow, that's interesting. And climbs in through the open window.
I'll climb in too and say, don't mind us.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright. There are two people inside here. One of them, they have plainly visible symbols of the goddess Tyche. But this man on the south here, he has symbols of the god Amalnator, just kind of really hanging out there. And he looks a little alarmed when you enter, as he stuffs the symbols away.
Like I'm gonna judge him for for gambling. Hey, no judgments here. Looks like we all worship someone different. But we're all in the same place.
Alright. Vic crosses inside and doesn't wait for you as he pushes open the door. He almost walks into
What
this.
the heck is that?
Oh, it's really big for starters,
Oh,
as it is.
it just gets
Yeah.
worse.
Its size is actually a reflection of its length, not its size.
Okay.
It looks more like this, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that. Anyway, as it's hanging out, and he says, "Do you mind?" And steps through, slithering through the door, before running into you, Raoul.
Is it a dragon?
Go ahead and roll nature.
That dragon.
Man, all
You walk into him and he says, do you yield?
all these rolls make me feel dumb, except for that one.
I do
What'd you
not.
get?
18.
Alright. This creature is a Bahir.
Oh.
I posted a big picture of it in the Discord chat. And it's a long snake-like creature, but is intelligent and breathes lightning. They live in the Underdark, where they swallow people whole as their food. They're also kind of evil.
Do these guys look alarmed that it's coming in the room?
Nope. It says that I guess that's just normal around here.
Okay.
As he's walking through, you see he's got a number of cards in his little claws, and he looks you over. He says, no cards? Out of my way.
No.
Because I need to find somebody else before the time runs out.
Time, huh? Did
And
I
he
see
squishes
anyone?
in and drags the rest of his body.
Did I see anyone playing cards on the roof?
Yeah, you did. Those two. Let me look up the map. Make sure I get it right. Yeah. So you know the two humans who seem to be in a good mood?
Yeah.
They had a couple of cards on the top, and it's matching the kind of cards that he has with a white star diagram on the back.
I'm gonna say you should check upstairs. There's a lady archwizard who might be interested in playing with you.
He looks you over. Says, well, perhaps I will. And then he snakes back the other way, kind of flipping and kind of knocking chairs and stuff over on his way out. And slides over, looking for the stairs.
Looking for Lady Polaris.
He pops through
Have fun.
that door. Before he does. Okay. Let's go back to Jane. Oh, it would be Arcanon now, wouldn't it?
Let's
Yeah.
go to my boy Arcanon.
Alright, so
So I have 5 tokens.
Yeah. I have 5 tokens. These guys do not seem happy about losing to you, and they're just shooting daggers.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna quickly get up and say, well, you gentlemen have a fine day, and I'm like getting away, and you can see my face is just like ugh. I'm going to these fine folk.
Alright.
And
There's
I'm gonna put
a
down
drow woman here and a man who looks kind of like a foreigner.
I'm putting down 2 tokens this time, and I'm gonna say who's up for a little higher stakes in these games? Oh no, I'm gonna come up and say you guys look like you like playing for higher stake.
Alright, where are your tokens? Are you freely displaying them, or do you have them hidden?
I have them hidden.
Okay. I'm back. As the drow woman, she says, yes, there's no time to waste. She puts up 3 tokens.
Ooh.
And the foreigner man near the top matches this as well.
I'm putting down the 3 tokens. And I'm gonna
Alright.
say, oh, you guys like to be serious. Let the games begin.
Alright.
Oh, easy. 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 Oh.
Demolishing everybody. Alright, you can go ahead and add 6 tokens to your total.
That's 10 tokens.
Alright.
It's
Isn't that
actually 11 tokens if we're
alright?
exact.
Now, the guy told you that any token over 10 is not redeemable.
I can
So
still
you've got an
keep
extra
it in
token.
case I lose my green token. Like I come down and I still have a blue token to play with at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say, you guys are good, but it looks like Lady Luck was on my side today. I'm gonna like whisper. I'm gonna say to myself, "Thanks, Tamora."
No response. But go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Someone's trying to fight you. Someone's trying to sneaky.
Let me see if I have anything to help myself here. Hold on. I'm going to I'm gonna use Bend Luck on myself to give myself an extra D4. Because my wisdom saving throws kind of suck. Kind of dookie, if we're being honest. Not that dookie, honestly.
You pass. You can feel that someone is trying to delve deeper into your mind.
But I don't know who.
But you don't know who among this whole crowd. But somebody has taken enough of an interest in you to not only read your mind, but to try to get at your deeper secrets. But you're able to shake off their attempt, and you can feel the psychic tendrils retreating.
I'm gonna kind of try looking about to see if I can notice anyone that's looking suspicious towards me.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, my insight's actually legit. Well,
There are so many faces, so many of them strange to you, that you're unable to tell.
I'm
who it
gonna
is.
say, let's go, Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, who's looking at the tokens, and he's kind of disappointed because they're like made out of this chintzy ceramic and not the gold he was hoping for. He does step out with you.
All right. I'm gonna head to this man over here. I'm gonna put down 10 tokens. I'm gonna say, wasn't so bad.
He says, well, you've got high skill indeed. Says, will you be exchanging these for money? Or perhaps for some discounted items for these blue tier winners? Says, or would you like this? And he holds up a green token.
I'm
Or,
gonna
sorry,
say,
a red token.
oh, sorry. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, red token to ascend to the next tier.
I'm gonna say, we're going all the way, baby. Give me the red token.
Is the right answer. He takes your 10 blue tokens and gives you 1 red token.
Time to ascend.
He says, look for other... Up there, you'll find players who are playing the red games. He says, but be wary. These games take more of our ladies' favor than the ones here. You'll have to think on your feet.
I'm gonna say that's what I do best. And I'm gonna beckon Hephaestus. What was that? Yeah, beckoning Hephaestus, and I'm heading for the stairs over here.
All right. Jane, what are you doing?
I can't think of specific information that I would have for Akragon. Well, sorry. That Danny would have for Akragon. But Jane would give would actually Jane would probably have given some information over to this dragon. Let me think really quick. I was trying to think. He doesn't really have anything on Lady Polaris that other people don't have.
What about the layout of her party thing? I mean, other people have that too, but he might not.
What about the one of her party?
The layout of her building that you were in? I don't know. It's not her house or anything, though.
Right. I guess I would say I would be looking. I was just thinking of stuff you might not have. But I would say to Akragon, this might be this might be common or this might be some knowledge. It might not be. You can determine this worth, but I know that Lady Polaris is working with another or is supporting another Archwizard, Lord Karsus, in his endeavors to advance the Netherese' ability to use magic. And they've recently made a large breakthrough in that regard.
He tosses you a single blue token and then asks, what breakthrough is this?
She's thinking, she pauses for a second and says, they've reportedly discovered a reagent that can amplify magic magic by a lot. I actually was at a party with Lady Polaris and Lord Karsus and saw this amplification of magic for myself, and it is impressive.
He tosses you another blue token.
I'm up to 6.
He says, how did you go to this party? Are you a high wizard yourself?
I'll actually laugh at that and say, I hope to be soon. And just say, no, the efforts of me and some of my friends have been noticed. I'm purposely being vague here, but should say had been noticed by some of the Archwizards, including Lady Polaris herself, who invited me to the party. And we received an invitation after our own breakthrough that we made.
He says, I wonder about this. Do you still have this invitation with you?
Did I have to turn it in at the door, or did I just have to show it at the door?
You showed it at the door.
I actually would then.
Mm-hmm.
So I will pull out that invitation and show it to him. I'm not handing it over just yet, but I'll pull it out and show it to the dragon.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dexterity saving throw. Crap. Here goes absolutely nothing.
All right. And okay. I'm going to roll for him. Okay. You're able to move faster than he is as he lunges out and attempts to take it from you. This invitation. He misses though, and you retain possession of it.
I was worried about that. That's a low roll for. That's a low modifier for me.
Yeah. Well, you managed to beat his. He's looking a lot less friendly now, and he turns over and he says, "My apologies. It's just I want that letter quite a lot." He shows you all of the tokens in his hand, which must be dozens, and he says, "These tokens for that letter. How about it?" He looks like not going to take no very well.
Mm-hmm. Jane's going to pause for a moment and says, Jane's going to pause for a moment and say, and then pause and say, well, I suppose I don't have much use for this. I'll trade it to you, but I just want to ask why you want the letter itself so much.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Oh, I thought that was a 9 for a
Nice.
second. I thought it was going to be decent.
And he says, for a trophy. With that, he takes his giant mass of tokens and puts it on the table. But he doesn't take the claw off. With his other hand, he reaches out and underhandedly ready to accept the letter.
Okay, so I know that the persuasion failed, so I'm gonna come at this a slightly different angle. I would like to make some form of roll to I guess Jane's hesitant to give him the letter, and she wants to know if it would be harmful to give him the letter, as in he's going to use it to go against Lady Polar somehow.
Killer.
She doesn't want to, because it would be nice to have Lady Polaris as a part of our cause as well, and giving a dragon the means to attack her is not a very good idea. And I know that some dragons can use certain types of magic, so if this might have like a scrying potential or something, I don't want to give it to him. And yeah, pretty much. I'm going to.
The question is,
I guess.
can you afford to tell him no?
I think Jane's going to look at the letter, look at the coins, and say, as tempting as that offer is, I earned this trophy myself. And she's going to put the letter back in her bag.
All right. The dragon is not happy. And giving into his temper, he takes a deep breath and prepares to roast you. But as he takes the deep breath, he suddenly starts to cough and choke. And he falls down on the ground, writhing. And one of these Tychean...
When I see him fall down, if he left his coins on the table, can I swipe a couple?
You can. You'll be able to grab a whole handful of them. Do you care if you're seen or not?
A little, yes. Yes, I do care. So I would.
Jane is seen. Roll for fringe.
If you care about being seen, roll sleight of hand.
I will roll sleight of hand. I'm not very good at it, but I do care about being seen, so. Steal those. It's not very sneaky.
Yeah. You grab them, but it splashes and you attract some attention. This elf guy sitting behind you looks over to see what happens. In fact, most of the room is looking at the dragon, but quite a few of them notice your not very skillful swipe, including this Tychean waitress lady who comes in.
Oh.
She says to you briefly, those must be earned. We are watching. Looks over at the dragon, says, looks like you've had some bad luck there. It's a terrible time to have your fire breathing choke up on you. He looks up like he would like to eat her, but she's like, you'll find that those who break the rules run into bad luck. Says, come with me now. She turns and walks. And he looks like he absolutely would not like to, but goes anyway. Stepping over the tables on his way out. Alright, Jane. How many tokens did you have before trying to swipe?
I had gone up to 6. So I probably would have been trying to swipe at least 4.
Alright. Well, you have them, but are you going to keep them?
No swiping.
The Tychian waitress said that to me. I'll kind of sheepishly kind of put the ones I had in my hand back. Then I'll look around and realize that there might be some. Did the dragon grab them as he left them, or as he climbed over the tables?
Nope, they're just sitting there now. There are quite a few other players on the floor, but none of them seem interested in the pile.
Well, can't let this pile sit here.
Sorry, what?
I was thinking I can't let this pile sit here. I suppose I'll take those back to the front.
All right.
And after trying to swipe some, I'll be an honest Aasimar and return. Hey, I'll keep those in like a separate pocket or something, and I'm going to return those back to the front.
After getting caught, I will return to my roots.
Yep.
All right. All right, I think that we've got a good place to wrap things up. Arv, you can go ahead and add an hour to the timer of your spell.